and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to create a cranberry purpley halo eye, which you can see right here. So if you like this look and you want to see how I created it, please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my eye with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. Okay, now for the exciting bit. I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. So we're going to start by setting that concealer that we put down. I'm going to go in with the colour Desert Sands, just a light beigey colour. So I'm just going to set that concealer. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the shade Musk. It's like a cool tone brown, so I'm just going to take that into the crease with my Morphe M441 brush. These shadows are very pigmented, you don't need a lot, so I would recommend going in with a little bit at a time. They're really easy blendable though. I don't know if it's the change in weather or what, but my skin is literally like the worst it's ever been. Well, no, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it's the worst it's been in like a long time. During summer I had no spots at all. Now winter comes and bam, I've got loads of spots. I think I'm just meant to live in a hot country. Where would I live? I think I'd live in Italy. Who doesn't love pizza? Carbs. Once you're happy that's all blended out, then we can go in with the next colour, which is going to be saffron. Just a really nice reddish browny colour. So I'm going to actually use it on the, do I want the same brush? No, I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M433 brush. And just focus that more into the crease. Not going as high up as the first colour. Again, I want that colour in the inner corner as well. God, I think I need a new brush. Look at the bristles. I swear you like clean them and you're like, oh, clean. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that first colour, the musk colour. I'm just going to take a little teeny tiny bit on my brush and just blend out the edges. I'm barely touching the skin. You don't want to drag the brush, otherwise you're just going to move all the product. Okay, now for the fun bit, we're going to go in with the foiled eyeshadow. I think I'm going to go in with the colour Royal. It's a really nice purpley colour. So I am going to first, what should I do? I'm going to wet my brush. This is the MAC 242. Highly recommend if you're going to use foil eyeshadows, the MAC 242 is the best brush in my opinion. I'm going to spray that with the MAC's Fix Plus. Ooh, how nice is that colour? I'm going to pack that all over the lid. Okay, I'm having no fallout. which is pretty good. It's blending like a dream. Right, I'm just going to go back in with that saffron colour because I think we've lost a bit of the red. So very lightly, I'm just going to buff out the edges. Okay, so to make the eyes pop a little bit more, I'm going to go in with the colour Angelic, and I'm just going to place that on the centre of my lid. I'm going to take the same MAC 242 brush. I'm just going to pop that in the middle, just to get a little bit of a dimension going on. Okay, now we're going to move on to the face, and we'll finish the eyes a little bit later. I'm going to prime my face with the Make Up Forever. This is the smoothing primer. I'm just going to take that mainly in my T-zone. For foundation, I'm going to use the YSL Touch Eclat foundation. Oh my god, that was really bad. I failed at French, can you tell? I've got a little tester. I'm umming whether to buy it or not, so I thought I'll have a tester. And this is the shade B60. So I'm just going to take that and dot it around my face. Smells like all high-end perfumes, very perfumey. Some like it, some don't. I don't mind it. And I'm going to blend that out of my Morphe M439 brush. First I like to stamp it into my skin, and then I'll buff it in. I just find you get a better coverage if you stamp your foundation first and then buff it in later. Okay, that's all blended in. I'm going to go back in with our NARS. I'll find it. I'm going to go back in with the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. No, I said that completely the wrong way round. The Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard for under the eyes. On the chin. I like to do a bit under my nose because I tend to get a bit red there. Forehead. I'm just going to blend that in. I always blend in my eyes last because I find you get better coverage if you let the concealer sit for a minute. So I always start with like my chin and my forehead, and then I'll go to the eyes last. So we're going to go into conceal now. I'm going to take my little Z palette with my little individual pans in there. I'm going to take the Anastasia contour kit in the shade Banana, and I've also got the MAC Emphasize powder just to brighten the under eyes. So I'm just going to take that banana powder first. And then a bit of the MAC Emphasize. It just literally brightens your under eyes. It's really nice. It's not shimmery, but it's just got like a radiance about it. Highly recommend for under eyes if you're tired, or if you've got quite bad dark circles. This will brighten up instantly. I like to focus it mainly in the inner corner and then buff it out to the edges. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani, what is this? The Luminous Silk Compact Powder. Very expensive. But you know me, I had to have it because Jacqueline Hill recommended it. She's cost me a fortune. So this powder is like very lightweight. You're not going to see it on the skin at all. It doesn't have any coverage to it. It's literally a powder just to set everything in place. We're going to go back to the eyes now, and then I'll finish off the face a bit later. So what I'm going to take is, let's see, I'm going to take a little pencil brush. This is the Morphe E18. I'm going to take the colour Oud, this is the darky brown shade on the end there. So I'm just going to take that pencil brush and I'm just going to run it. That is very pigmented, oh my god. So we're going to have to buff that out. I'm just going to take it on the lower lash line. Okay, so once that's all under the eye, I'm going to go back in with that first shade that we used, Musk. And I'm just going to buff that out. Okay, now to line my waterline, I'm going to use the NYX Glide On, the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On and definitely Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. Oh my god, that is the longest name for an eyeliner I've ever known. So I'm just going to put that into my waterline. I'm also going to tight line. And then I'm just going to pop on some mascara. I'm going to use, what one chose? I'm going to use the L'Oreal Volume Million Excess Mascara. And I'm actually going to use a different mascara for the lower lash. This is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. One of the best for the lower lash because it's got a little teeny tiny wand. Okay, now to add a bit more colour into my face, I'm going to go in with the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. I've got the shade Medium Deep because I like to be bronze. I'm going to go in with my MAC 123 brush. I'm going to swirl it around. I'm going to go with my cheekbones. I've just washed all my brushes and now they're getting hairs everywhere. Okay, now for blush, I'm going to use my fave. This is the Becca Cosmetics Mineral Blush in Songbird. It's just a nice peachy blush that goes with any eye look or any colour that you're using on your lips or blah blah blah. Just complements any colour. And as you can see, oh my god, it is very pigmented. For everyone's favourite part, for highlight, I'm going to go in with the Dior Luminizer in 001. It's just a nice champagne shade. Very beautiful. I'm going to use my Morphe M510 brush. So I'm just going to put a bit of that on my brow bone as well. and my inner corners. Okay, now for lips, I'm going to use my Dior liquid lipstick in the shade Lively Matte. This is 574. I've also done a review on this as well. It's not like a flat matte and it doesn't dry down completely dry. I think it's a really nice colour, it really complements this look. So now we're going to spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay, so this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Again, I highly recommend this palette. I think it's one of my favourite palettes ever. And that is a big statement. Blends like a dream, it's just amazing. So I really hope you like this look. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again in my next tutorial.